there's something about the way you make me feel inside. I'm counting down the days till we fly away, heading to the sun, only you and me. Don't wanna waste another day being stuck here in this place. No, wanna hold your hand in mine, watch the sunset in your eyes. Baby, I want us to act like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud. This could be magical. Whoa, whoa. This could be magical. Whoa, whoa.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Come Crochet with Heather. I hope you're all doing well. I'm excited for this live stream because I sorted my issues with my counting, not my counting, but my increase row that I thought I've never got to get the hang of this, and I realised what it was. And as you know, if you were watching last week, I experimented with the colour a bit, and I was a bit concerned about the colour. But off camera, I continued to work on the hat, on my beanie, and this is what it's looking like right now. So you've got the blue, you've got the pink, or the white, the pink, the blue, you've got the black stripe, and I'm off to the red. And you know what? I reckon it looks pretty stunning, and I showed Mum even, and my mother, she says it like it is, and she said she liked it. If she didn't like it, she would be as equally as vocal about it. So that's really, really exciting. And so the black band of the hat, which represents queer people of colour, is quite effective actually. It turned out to be quite good. And hello Fluffy, and hello Dee. Welcome in both of you. Thank you both for coming in. So I'm really, really loving this. I'm really excited to be.
I'm really.
Oh, what's happened here?
Loving this.
Sorry,
I'm really excited to be.
I have to mute something.
Oh, what's happened here? Loving this. Sorry, I'm really
mute.
excited.
There we go. My apologies, everyone. Doesn't it look wonderful? Doesn't it look striking? There you go, and I've got that all sorted. So look, just without any further ado, let's not talk about it anymore. Less yapping, more action. What do you reckon? That we get straight into it? And how are you both, Dee? I don't know if Dee's actually still here. I hope you're both well. A great premiere, Fluffy. Let me go to my crochet scene, and I'll show you again the pattern. So I've done, let's interact with this scene a bit. So I've actually done the row 12. Row 4. I've actually finished row 4 and I'm up to 5 to 12. I've already done my last row of increases, and now I should be able to just talk and crochet as I go along, and I shouldn't miss out on too much. I forget which way. You see, now I had that the wrong way. I could have quite easily had done that wrong. I got my new colours. The colours that I was expecting last week have arrived, and I'll show them to you now. I'll just lift the camera up a bit. There they are. The red, purple, orange. There's the brown. Up there's the brown colour that I was going to use, but I didn't get a chance. Hopefully I'll get to use those tonight. I might have to use the yellow, I'm not sure. I want to get rid of, I do want to get rid of, you don't want to see my fat stomach. I need a third camera, I think. Now let's get this back to where it needs to be. These, they're not so bad to work with a bigger hook. So I'm going to stick to these colours. Stick to this wool, or yarn I should say. It's not too bad when you're using a bigger sized hook. This is a 5.0 millimetre hook that I'm using. Hello Dee, how's Aaron? I hope Aaron's okay. I know he's grieving at the moment, as I suspect you are too. So now what row am I up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm actually up to row 8. So I've only got 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 rows to go. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is the 8th. 9, 10, 11, 12. 4 rows to go after this one. So, yes, I hope everyone's had a good week or a good week. Oh, I've been practicing something else. Oh, nice. Did he have a lovely trip? Did he have a nice trip? Where was the funeral? I hope it was a lovely funeral too. Although they usually are very nice for what they are. Oh, jeez. I've been practicing another project that I want to start when the hat's finished. It's sort of like my own creation, and I've been doing single crochets, and now I'm having issues doing double crochets, if that makes sense. Oh, Mildura. Oh. Yes. I've been to Mildura. It's not quite so boring from South Australia end. I don't from memory, I don't think, but if memory serves me correct, the rest of the way is pretty tiresome. Yes, so, there we go. So I should get through this pretty quickly, I think. I hope. I've become really enthusiastic with crochet lately. No, it actually... oh, is it? Oh, damn. I think you were having issues with that the other night, weren't you, Dee? I've got to start making some shorts again for this channel as well. It was the shorts that were getting me my subscribers. I have got a few shorts planned, but I don't know. I've been busy doing lots of different things as well. Oh well. Not much I can do. I can only do what I can do. Not that I particularly care that much about subscribers, but it would be nice if one of my channels went viral. Oh well, never mind. I wonder why YouTube keeps booting you off. It's really weird. Do you remember when you first met me and you couldn't write a comment without it having to be authorised by someone? Was that? I'm pretty sure that was you. And I ended up having to make you a moderator so it wouldn't happen. Oh, that's going back a fair way. Oh, here we go. The good thing about this is I don't have to count, which is why I can talk. We can't all be Werner. Okay, Werner. I'm not too sure what that's in relation to. I know it's something that I said, but I say a lot. Meaning sensations. Oh. Werner, yes, sorry, yes. Well, no, we can't all be Werner, as much as we'd like to. And now Werner's trying to keep my chin up about my channel. The roles have well and surely reversed, Fluffy and Dee. Right, now I'm at the end of this row. And I have to remember, is that the last of the, is that a stitch there? I think so. I have to remember that the chain is not a stitch. So I have to crochet in, that's 1, 2, 3, crochet in there. No, slip stitch in there. Oh, hang on. I don't slip stitch yet. Right, now I put my hook through that top stitch. Oh yeah, fair enough. And I think I have to drop, I think it's the thin one, the thin red one. I'll just trim that off. I've got my scissors here somewhere. Because I think I started with the thin one and went off to the thick one. So chop that off. I'm no longer using that. And red, orange, I'm off to go, I'm doing orange now. So let's throw the orange on the floor. On the floor, everybody, on the floor. Are you working tomorrow, Dee? I know Fluff's working tomorrow. Fluff's usually in bed asleep before my live stream finishes. Which is fair enough. I don't blame her. If I had to work tomorrow, I would be asleep as well long before my stream finished. Why is that? Oh, that's what I was using this yarn to practice my other thing, and I'll show you that in a moment. It's sort of, I'll talk about that later because I'll make a short about that. Why? I reckon I've unravelled the wrong end. Why don't I try? Oh, there we go. That's the end that I want. Oh, that's just as bad. Oh, you watch me. I'm going to get myself into all sorts of mischief here. I'll wind that up again. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple are the colours of the Pride Rainbow. Happy Pride, everyone. It's hard. I haven't seen a lot of stuff happening about Pride. I don't know, I'm just not really seeing much at all. Now, so I'm going to insert my hook. In there. And I have to hold that one like that. Grab these two and start with the slip stitch there, and I hope the camera's getting this like that. There we go, and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet into the stitch that we started in. Woo frigging who? I think Druzy might be asleep. He went off into the bush. I think it was a long day. Very cold here. I don't think they got out the car, but I think they saw a wild wombat. I reckon he'll be, if he's not asleep, he'll be close to it or something, having a bath or a shower or something. But I'm so glad that I chose this pattern, and I chose to do what I did with it, with the colouring. I might do a couple of rows of single crochet and have the band. I reckon I can make a little, you know how some caps, they just go up and around? Not fold over itself, but make a little shed. Make a little veranda. I don't know, I'm just thinking. What I see in my head isn't always what turns out in the hook. And yes, a brim, that's it. Yes, a brim, not a veranda, a brim. Good on you, thank you, Fluffy. You are a very knowledgeable woman. Now, looks like one of my reds is getting far too involved in that project than it needs to be. So I'm just going to grab the yarn and just get it right out the way. It's getting stuck and causing a knot. There we go. I'll put that up on the couch for the time being. It can sit behind me until I'm ready to get it out again. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. I've done that one. So I'm up to this one. Oh. When are we doing our collab, Fluffy? Our next collab. I'm excited for it. I hope work's been going okay for you, Andy. Did you have a good weekend? Looks like Fluffy had a good... Although you would have went to that market a couple of weekends ago. I don't like mushrooms personally, but I guess they're alright. Do 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 do. Yes, I had a pretty good weekend. I got lots of stuff done, and I've had a good long think about certain things and that are getting me down and how I'm going to deal with the issues. You know, but that's okay. I actually made a wonderful dinner. I saw a wonderful recipe on Facebook, and I'm like, that looks positively delicious. And I looked at the ingredients, I'm like, oh, I can make that. That's not too hard. And when I went to the shops on Friday, I don't think I went on Saturday, but when I went to the shops on Friday, I got what I thought I was lacking. And I thought I needed I thought I needed white wine vinegar. But it turns out it wasn't white wine vinegar in the recipe, it was balsamic vinegar. And I'm like, oh, please don't tell me I have to go to the shops again. But no, it turns out that I had balsamic vinegar. Now I've got 2 bottles of white wine vinegar and 1/4 of a bottle of balsamic. But that's alright. I won't be making the recipe again soon, so I'll have enough time to get to the shops again before I have to make it again. And I will make it again. Now the name of the recipe... Oh yeah, I think we need to. Fluffy, will you adopt me if you win the lottery? Please. Or D. I don't know if D goes into the lottery. I don't do the lotto. I only do it when there's like $70 trillion available. And even then I don't even win 5 of it. I mean, I really need to become a YouTube sensation. I need to do a Werner. I'll get those scissors out the way. They'll do me more damage than good. Oh, 400? Bloody hell. You must be buying your seafood now. Haven't you been catching it? Lol. But anyway, the recipe was called 30 million. Oh, yeah, I'll probably do a draw in that. It would be nice to win. I just want to win, and then I can just tell everyone I hate to fuck off. And by that, I mean my old workplace. I would just set up a rival organisation just to piss them off. But I digress. Actually, I would. I'd make it a charity organisation and just pay myself a wage and pay others a wage and yada yada yada. And do good works that way. Anyway, what was the recipe? Yeah, I have days like that where I just need absolutely everything. It's a pain in the ass. So the recipe was called, it was French onion chicken casserole. And these are the ingredients. Chicken, obviously. They use chicken breast, but I use chicken thigh cutlets. 1, because it's cheaper, and 2, because it doesn't dry out. And the cutlets are cheaper than the fillets. But I just pull the skin off. Alright? And it's 4 onions, except I use 5. Oops-a-daisy. Because I just love onions. I just can't get enough. Butter, balsamic vinegar, garlic. It says nothing about ginger, but I use the ginger garlic jar combined, and it just makes my life so much easier. I don't buy garlic anymore. Do they? Oh. Well, you can make this maybe with the white oyster mushrooms, perhaps. And you melt the butter, you put the onions in the butter, and let them go translucent, or whatever it is they're called, what you call it when you do the onions. And let me have a mouthful of coffee. Where's my coffee? And then you add your garlic, your thyme, your paprika. Garlic, thyme, paprika. I didn't have time, so I just used Italian all-purpose seasoning, like the mixed Italian. That's quite nice. Garlic, paprika, and thyme. And Then you add your balsamic vinegar and 3/4 of a cup of beef stock. Or no, 2/3 of a cup of beef stock. And I thought, oh, this is just going to be runny liquid. But no, I was surprised. It got very quick, very thick very quickly, and it was just like a real nice thick gravy. Kathleen F is in spotlight, poor woman. Who's Kathleen? Freeman? I'm assuming you're not talking about the spotlight where we get our yarn. And anyway, so you grab your mixture once it's all done and nice, and that you'll know when it's done. You put 1/3 of your mixture on the bottom of a roasting pan. I've got a glass dish there that I put in. It's just big enough for, you know, a few pieces, you know, some chicken that I use. And then you lay your chicken on top of that. You don't brown it first. No, I thought you'd brown it first, but no, you don't have to brown it first. And then you put the rest of the onion mixture on top of the chicken. And then on top of that, you shred Kathleen F. I don't know who Kathleen is. Kathleen. What is it? It was mozzarella and parmesan. I only had parmesan and tasty, so I grated that together and sprinkled that on top, and then you put it into a preheated oven of 200 degrees for 30 minutes. Take it out, and it was delicious. Now the zing of the balsamic vinegar does come through, so if you don't like zing, maybe use a little bit less than 2 tablespoons. I love the taste of zing. I'm a bit of a tart lover, because I'm a bit of a tart. It was really tangy. And the cheese just sort of sat there on top of the chicken, just in the gravy, and it was just divine. It was just divinely beautiful. Oh, is that the one? Oh, okay, is she out now? Is she out? Was she innocent, or is she out, or I'm not sure I haven't been watching the news. I've been a bit, I don't know. I've heard something about someone. Was she innocent after all that, or? Oh. Oh, yes. Yes, sorry, I'm with you now. Wow. Oh. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Is that it? No, that's the thing. And 4. So slip stitch into there. Red, orange, and now I'm up to yellow. So I have to cut the red, kill the red. Grab my scissors. Well, fancy that. How would you be? I wonder if she's bitter and twisted. Because I know I'd be bitter and twisted if I spent how many years? Well, she can't be. Is she an actual serial killer? Or is she not? Orange now. Red, orange, and yellow. Oh, that's what they were calling her. Oh, God. 20 years in the clink, I think I'd be a little bit angrier maybe in day one. Now, how did I hold that before? Okay, like that. And that's a slip stitch, isn't it? Yeah. Right, now this is going to be interesting because these yarns, I think, are a little bit thinner than the red one that I've been using. So this might bring... This might cause the hat to, or the beanie to, cinch in a bit. So I'll probably have to make it maybe a bit looser, maybe. I'm not sure how this is going to work. But whatever happens, this yellow is horrible, so I won't be doing too many yellows, I hope. Oh, do you reckon they dare drag it out, Fluffy? They must have so much egg on their faces. They'd want this hushed up pretty damn quick and pretty damn closed. Surely. Fancy knowing all that time you're innocent. And I was just watching a series called Death Row. People on death row, and the number of people on death row who were found to be innocent, and the amount of cover-up, that's the other thing. You know, the police could have covered up evidence. You know, they might have known all along that it wasn't actually her, but they wanted someone to blame or something to blame, and they could have covered up evidence in her trial, because that's what they found in most of the death row people. Evidence that could have seen them cleared practically, or cast doubt, or went in their favour, was covered up by the police and not given to the defence. So it makes you wonder what might have gone on there. Well. Mind you, there was a case in one of those that everybody thought that he was innocent, and a lot of people worked hard to get the person on death row out, and it turns out that he did it after all. Oh dear. Oh yes, right on the 12th moment. I wonder if it's the same one that I watched. This wasn't on Foxtel, this is on 7 Plus. And oh, some of the stories. My goodness, corruption goes. You know what they say? Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Ugh. Yeah, this yellow yarn clips easily. I feel like I should. Oh, it's warm in here. Now I'm going to have to turn the heater on. I only wore this frock for a couple of hours talking to Duff, and I thought, well, it's got a couple more hours left in it before I have to wash it. What am I doing? There we go. Yeah, that way. I think Werner nearly got swindled on Facebook selling one of his old cameras, and the guy asked for bank details to deposit money into Werner's account. The lady ravishes. Oh, okay. I'll have a listen. I don't have time for podcasts between freaking YouTube and watching other people and I don't know. I don't know. It's all too hard. Okay. I like Mr. Bullen. Yes. And what was I saying? Yeah, and you know, on the surface that seemed fine because Werner was a bit nervous. I'm like, no, you know, bank deposit, you know, can be okay. It was a largish sum of money. And so I sent my BSB. Werner was a bit frightened, so I said, look, I'll send my BSB and account number, which is fine because that's all you need. You don't need anything else these days, just the BSB and account number. And because that's all I sent to my cousin. She had to give me money for Mum's 80th present, and I sent that to my cousin, and you know, she deposited money in my account, got it overnight. And anyway, so next thing you know, we get this, he gets this screenshot. You know, no bank header, you know, no header, no footer, just full name and email address required. And Werner showed me this, and he was going to put my name and address in. I said, no, hell no, Werner. Pass me the phone. And I wrote back, I said, email and phone number, or whatever it is, email and full name is not needed to make deposits, to make direct deposits or transfer funds in Australia. I said, if you can't deposit without that, then it's going to have to be a cash transaction. And then it said, and then I thought I'd check out the profile on Facebook, and actually said, I clicked on check profile, and it said, no, this page does not exist, or something like that. So I think I nearly saved myself a bit of a fraud event happening. Yeah, so there you go. Right. So, oh, I'm tired. It's been very cold here today, and I've literally had the heater on non-stop. I mean, it doesn't help when you're just sitting here wearing short sleeve dresses. I've got track pants on underneath the frock. Oh dear, oh dear. So we'll see how we go. Alright, I'll finish this round and then I'll face it to the camera. I think it's gonna be more than 12, more than 5 to 12, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 7. What am I doing? Oh, I think it's going to have to be 13 or 14 because I think the way that I've done it, I won't get all the pride colours in. But I might try and make a brim or a ridge. What was that thing called? There goes my cuckoo clock. And all my coffee machine is fixed. I'm back to having my proper cappuccinos. Thank God for that. $260 costing me to get it fixed, and apparently there's something you have to do. You have to open the side of... Now Dee, you've got a very similar coffee machine to me, if not the same one. I can't quite remember. Do you have a door at the side of your machine? Because this guy said this is something you have to do every 3 weeks. And the guy at DeLonghi didn't tell me. And the guy said, yeah, no, DeLonghi aren't that good at explaining things. They tend to keep things to themselves. I said, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they purposely didn't tell me so that would ruin the machine and make me buy another one. Get so bad, he said he could hardly take the thing out that he had to take out to get it fixed. He said it was that clogged up, but you're supposed to do this every 3 weeks. Because I know about the descaling, and I do that. I think that's... I think that's every one. I do about once a month. I think I have to do my descaling once a month. Which reminds me, I think I need to get some more descaler. Now, there was a water leak, which is fine. That's what we suspected, but there was something else. And there's a door on the side that you have to do to say... he's Italian. You know how Italians talk. Can't understand a word they're saying. That you have to do every 3... And so he goes... when you come, I'll show you what to do and you memorise it. And I said, oh, I might need to bring someone with me to help me memorise what I have to do because I forget. And he goes, I'll send you a video. So if he sends me a video on my phone, I'll send it to you. So I don't know if you've had to do that. Did we have the same one? I think we had the same one. I'm pretty sure we had the same one. I'm almost positive. And yeah. How long have you had yours, Dee? Right. And here we go. Nearly finished this row. That's not bad. It's 8:45. I started at 8. That's 3/4 of an hour to do one. How many times did I change colours? I did the red to orange to yellow twice, I think. That's a couple of rows. Yeah, I think mine's prima donna. Yeah, I think we have the exact same one. Yes, yes. Side mechanism, yeah. That's the one. So I might save you a hell of a lot of trouble. Alright, okay, well I'm just gonna stop for a moment. I won't finish, but I'll stop. And I'm gonna put you on full screen. It's going to go to my main camera. Hello. And there we go. This is the hat. This is it. And I'm loving the colours. I'm really loving the colours. And I'll even, but I don't know if you can see that the red, the orange and the green, where are we? The orange and the green, they're a slightly thinner yarn than the red. And it's sort of cinched the cap in a bit. But that might correct itself eventually. I'll just pull on it. Pull. 2021, 22, 23. Yeah, I reckon we got ours around about the same time. Was mine prima donna? I'm pretty sure mine was prima. It looked the same. I reckon I got mine about the same time. Maybe a bit earlier, 21, 22, 23, or even 20. One, two, three, yeah, about 3 years old, yeah. What was I saying? Oh, it doesn't matter. I've lost my train of thought. But never mind, never mind. I'm just going to have a bit of a break. Oh, actually, I tell you what, Dee. Yeah, I got to that stage where my thing, well, it would just spurt like that. Yes, I think that's just I soak my container. I take all the top part, the part that the milk and the water go through. I take that all apart. I take everything off and I just leave it soaking in water overnight. Sometimes I have to get a earbud in there and just poke right down into it and it starts working better. But you can get new milk jugs on eBay for about $60 or $50 or something like that. I've got 2 milk jugs now, and they're easy enough to get. So, oh, do you? I think my warranty was only a year. Oh. I just realised I should have checked my warranty out. Yeah, he could hardly get the side mechanism off. It was that filthy. Oh, Fluffy, that's no good. Oh, I'll be thrilled to get mine back. I told Nadia when I get it back, I said she can come and have a coffee, and I'll buy Hall's milk. I'll splurge and buy Hall's milk. No, Paul's milk, because apparently Paul's milk is the best. Full cream milk. Paul's full cream milk is the best milk for making cappuccino or using the coffee machine. Okay. Let's go back to my crochet channel. Yeah, take it all apart, like the little nozzle that goes into the container that the milk comes out of. Take that off, take the edge bit off, and just soak it in hot soapy or warm soapy water, and you should be right. And just grab a cotton bud or a few cotton buds, and just poke every hole and crevice. You'd be surprised how much crap I got off my milk thingy. When I did that. Yep. Right, okay. Now, red, orange, yellow. So I have to keep the yellow, but I'm killing the orange. Now I have to put that in the first stitch. 1, 2, I chain 3. So that's the first stitch. Because the chain 3 is not a stitch. We ignore the chain 3. I cut the orange off. Orange, yellow, and I think I'll go straight from yellow to green. I don't think I'll do a line of yellow. And I'm going to use my... See, this is fairly thin too, but lovely greens. A couple of lovely greens there to choose from off eBay. Actually, I was quite surprised that my green is all the way over there. Bugger me gently. Oh, now orange, yellow. I don't have a lot of yellow left of this wool, but at least it'll get used. It's been hanging around for ages. So I'll grab the green out. I'll kill the orange now. That's gone. Put that on the couch for the time being. I've got another red wool there. I'm going to get rid of that because that's just lying on the floor collecting dust. It does. I even use even because I use the Pura Heart Smart. It reduces your cholesterol by 20% or something like that. So that's what I use, and even that clogs up the machine. It doesn't. It doesn't make your cappuccino as frothy as you'd like. But it's actually not bad as far as light milk goes. So I've killed the orange. I've done 2 of orange. So I've killed the orange and I'm now doing yellow and green. So hold the green in place and just slip stitch now. There we go. And 3, 1, 2, chain 3, and then double crochet into the same loop that I did my slip stitch in. I was going to bitch about someone, but I thought, oh, better not. just in case they subscribe to my channel. Only joking. Well, I'm not, but I am, but I'm not, but I am. So I hope what he chose me to do isn't too difficult. And I reckon even if I don't do it every 3 weeks, but if I do it every time I descale, because the amount of coffee I drink, and now that I'm sort of home a lot more, I drink a little bit more. I have to descale. I think it's almost once a month. And I reckon if I do whatever it is I have to do once a month, like when I descale, I should be alright. Oh, here's a bit of fluff. Oh, here's a bit of fluffy. All that fluff and stuff. Hey jar, puff and stuff. Da-da-da-da, when things are rough. Yeah, cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. So I don't know what Werner's playing in there, but he's playing some sort of music. I don't know if he's on his keyboards or watching YouTube. Oh dear. And oh, there we go. Oh, Fluff, did you end up bidding on Adam during the auction the other night? Who else were they auctioning off? What the Paranormal were auctioning off time, like one-on-one sessions with investigators and content creators. Do you know how many people they auctioned off? How it went? I think it was to go to a charity, or was it a fundraiser for themselves to go somewhere? I'll have a look in the chat at the moment. Oh. About 4 weeks. It makes 10. It makes about 10 a day, 5. Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'd bloody well have. I'd have a good 10 a day, just myself. But you're out all day, working and stuff. I'm home all day. Oh, I'm applying for a job right now. I'm working on the job specifications. It's actually perfect for me. But do you know, okay, so I was getting a bit despondent. Okay, because I'm like, I'm applying for all these jobs and I'm getting enough interviews. You know, getting interviews and stuff. But then all of us, like it's all radio silence, radio silence, radio silence, radio silence. And here I am thinking I'm doing really well in my interviews and stuff. And I just happened to mention, because a friend of mine told me about some jobs that are coming up at an organisation that I should keep my eye on. And her boss is looking for support workers, so I sent them an email. And I did go on to Thorn Harbour Health, which is based in Victoria, but does jobs, but auspices health services in South Australia. And there were peer workers going at the Woodville office. And so, yeah, so I said to my friend, I said, I'm applying for those. And she could, and when I told her about the fact that I'm getting lots of interviews, but radio silence. She goes, yeah, I've been hearing that a lot. And I'm like, oh, okay, so looks like I'm not the only one that's experiencing that. And I kind of felt better for a brief moment, and I thought, no. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Hang on, I'm trying to get the middle bit out. But, oh, there we go. Right, I've run out of yellow, so I don't want a friggin' knot in my hat. So I'm just gonna it's actually a nice yellow. Oops, did I just knock my phone? Yep. Alright, where's my N bit? There it is. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'll... Right. Right, now how am I going to do this? I haven't had to attach yarns for a while, so if I go like that and drop the yellow like that, can you see what I'm doing, folks? Oh yeah, I know, but I still, I mean, it's funny because back in 2000, it was 2014 or whatever, the first time I went overseas, I was offered the job just before I was 2 weeks before I was going overseas. And yeah, they said I can, you know, they offered me the job and they said, well, we'll start you after you come back. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. But I mean, it would be nice to have something to come to. Now, how am I going to do this? If I just go like that, bring that one in. Is that right? How am I doing this? If I just go like that, and like that, oops, hang on a minute. I hope I'm doing this right. So if I go like that, so I want that in there like, oh, come on. Stupid thing. So if I just pull that through, the stitch there, that's right. And I just go like that and pull that through. And if I drag these two yellow pieces around, and I understand where you're coming from, and I'm sort of also wondering if I like should stop. But I mean, I want this job. I do. It would be such a cool job to have. And maybe they'll you know, start me after, or start me, oh jeez. I'll stitch that in later if I have to. But I suppose it won't matter because Nobody will see the inside. But yeah, I don't know, I'm sick of not having work. Maybe I should come to Bendigo and work with you and Aaron. For a year. I don't know. But anyway, I'll get there, I guess, one day. Anyways, the people from the organisation that I'm applying through, or the area where it's located, know me anyway, so it should be alright. But we will see, we will see. Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And right now, that's exactly how I'm feeling. I even tried night fill at bloody Coles all the way up at Elizabeth. Didn't even hear a word back. Not a word, Jeffrey, not a word. So I'm like, there you go, if I can't even get night fill at a Coles. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But there you go. Yeah, I've kind of got a foot in the door. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I have to... Oh, shit. And I've got to get the... criteria, what is it? The key criteria written first. Werner's organising his lunch for tomorrow. It is Monday, it's his Friday.
I found a Fitbit today.
You found a what? Fitbit.
Fitbit for you if you want it.
Another one. The last one broke. Yeah, I'll have it. Oh dear. Okay, so that's the... Is that? That's it. That's the last stitch, I think. Nothing goes in there yet. 1, 2, 3. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Is that that's the first stitch there. Right. Now, I'm kind of inclined, right? Tell me what you think. I'll stop the work here and I'll go back to the main camera. I'm kind of now I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So technically this is supposed to be finished. But it's a very small beanie. It won't fit on my head properly. Oh.
You look like a fucking teapot.
Do I look like a teapot?
Yes.
I'm a teapot. I'm a teapot. I don't know. Okay. So, whatever. I'm going to need more. Let's have a look at the pattern. Let's check the pattern out. Let's check the pattern out. So, what does the pattern actually say? So, it says 5 to 12. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I've definitely got 12 rows there. Hang on. So, 1, 2, 3. Hang on. I've got to point the camera down a bit. So it's the white 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 11 rows. There's only one more row. It's not gonna not gonna fit on my head, even 12 rows. So I'm gonna have to do more rows. But I'm thinking, now, do you think I should go on to the next colour? Red, orange, yellow. Green is blue. Should I go on to blue? So I'm going to go into green and blue. Or should I do a stripe of yellow? Just to break it up a bit? Or should I go straight onto the blue? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. So I'll be dropping the yellow. No, or hang on. Red, orange, yellow, green. Or no, I mean a stripe of green. So I'll be dropping the yellow. Shall I do a full stripe of green and have 2 greens there? Or shall I do a green and go into the blues? You let me know what you think. But I reckon when it's done,
Who are you talking to?
it's going to look alright.
You're talking Fluff.
Well, I'm talking to Fluff and Dee.
Hey Fluff, hey Dee.
They're the only ones who are watching at the moment. But, I mean, how big is it? Go on to the blue, yeah. But how big does a does a beanie have to be? And I reckon I will have a ridge. I'll try for a ridge. So I might do a row of... But how much longer? It just doesn't look right. Green. So go on to the blue. Okay, well I'll...
You know what? It actually looks like a fucking mountain.
A mountain?
Yeah, if you look at it, doesn't that top part look like a mountain? Doesn't it?
Oh,
doesn't it, Dee?
Where does pay my crocheting out?
It looks like a fucking
Oh, it's got
mountain.
to go over the ears. Okay. Oh, you're terrible.
No, Fluff will say it looks like a mountain. Put it on your head. Put it on your head again.
Oh. I can't put a mountain on my head.
It just looks like a mountain from Switzerland or something. The Swiss Alps.
Ice caps.
Can you see it?
Yes, it does a bit. Are you liking the colours? Are you liking what I've done? Oh. Now, and I thought, okay, so I'll go straight onto the red, orange, yellow, green, blue. I'll go onto the blue. Right. Where's my hook? There it is.
You should wear it to Canada and see what Greg and Brandon will
It'll
do.
be hot in Canada. I can't wear a friggin' beanie in summer. This is for winter. So that's... Oh, hang on. Let me go back to my... What's the time? It's 9:15. I'll finish in 15 minutes.
Actually, you should make it for Brandon, so he can wear it when he goes exploring in the winter.
No. Crochet. I'll just go another 15 minutes, I think. So, that's 1, 2, 3. That's the thing there. So, who was that?
Drew.
Oh, tell him I'm on a live stream.
Isn't he watching?
No.
I'm getting to go and watch.
Drew, I'm on a live stream. Come and say hello to Fluff and Dee and Werner and me. Oh, sounds like a television movie. Fluff, Dee, Werner and me.
And Heather's got a Swiss Alps crochet hat on.
Right. Now, what am I doing? I've done red, orange, yellow, green. So I drop the yellow and I pick up the blue. I drop the yellow and I pick up the blue. Orange, yellow, green, blue. Right. There we go. Yellow is gone. I'll tidy that. Can you pass me that blue? Oh, don't get dirty fingers all over it though. What are you eating? What's that?
Deviled ham.
Oh. Where does... Oh, that's not going to be enough blue. I reckon... That won't do 2 rounds. And I reckon... Is that blue?
Hey Fluff, I found a laptop at work today and I'm doing a playlist on my channel, get me more views. Would that work?
No, playlists don't... What?
Well, I found a laptop at work today, right? And I got into it. So I'm doing a playlist for my channel so it gets me the views. Does that work?
Oh, yes, it might. It might.
Cool.
It's a different blue to that, but that's not going to matter too much, is it? That'll still be alright. Or shall I see if I... No. Because I used all my blues to make... Yes, it'll work. I thought he meant something else. Yes, it will work.
Yeah?
Yeah. Right.
Well, do you want to leave it on and do a playlist for you?
Yeah, well, I can use Come Crochet with Heather to watch my own play. I actually started doing that, watching my own playlist from my crochet channel, because that works as well.
Yeah, but it will come up with your name, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no. So I've dropped the yellow, and I'm going with green, and I'm slip stitching the blue and the green into the other stitch. Oopsie. And no, that's not a... Yeah, there we go. That's what I have to do. Right, and chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Oh, this is going to be fabulous. And that goes in there, I think. Yep. Oops, but it's got to be a... Oh yeah, that's a double crochet. Where did that come from? Does that go in... There, it goes in to there. Right. Yes, I love deviled ham spread. How are you, Druzy? Are you tires? Yeah, because I used all my blue when I was crocheting that great big mother basket with Fluffy. I used heaps of balls of yarn to make that basket. Green, blue, and purple is the last colour anyway. So how far over the ears does it have to go? Does it cover your whole ears, or? I'm more of a beret person than a beanie person. Oopsie. Damn. That's one thing I love about crochet, is that everything unravels easily if you make a mistake. Right. So who can tell me, does it go at to the bottom of my ears or halfway down my ears? If I do a double crochet with the purple, right, as my last thing, so it'll be red, orange, yellow, green. So when I do the blue, I'll do the blue, purple, right? And that'll be a double crochet with the blue, purple. No. And then if I try and get a ridge by doing a couple of single crochets with the purple only, what do you reckon will curl up and out? What do you think? Or should I just leave it as it is? Yeah, I think I'm lucky. I don't look too bad in hats. My mother can't wear hats. Because I'm thinking of just finishing this off away from the camera and showing you the final product, I think. Not sure about a rim. You don't think I should do a rim? Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. Well, in that case, what's the time now? It's 9:30. I'm starting to get a bit tight eyes. But what I might do is just in blue, and I'm thinking of like a solid stripe of purple to finish it off, maybe, or red. I'm not sure. I suppose if I don't like the solid stripe of purple, I can always take it off. Yeah. I don't think I'll worry about the rim. I'll just leave it as a beanie. Do you think I should make one for Brandon? And Greg. I'll make one for... I should make... Oh, that's what I could do on the plane. Crochet a beanie for everyone. Forget Spooky Society and Greg and Spectoral, Deb. And maybe even one for Dan. Oh, don't worry, Drew. I can't vape either. I'm dreading that bit. But it's not. It's actually there's one positive thing because you know what the deal is. You're actually preparing yourself now. And it's not, I don't think it's got, because you know, you sort of know and you're like bracing yourself for it, you know what's going to happen. And once you're, you know, at the airport, because once you get through customs, you just, that's it. There's no more smoking. You know, once you hit customs, because believe me, it's a pain in the ass to come out and go back in again. So the Adelaide flight, you know, that's not customs, but that's a pain in the ass as well. But I doubt that we'll have to worry about that too much. But yeah, once you get into the Adelaide airport, I think Sydney, I don't know, it depends, because most of the time they're connecting flights, so you won't have much time to smoke. But you're sort of preparing yourself now. I'm preparing myself now. I prepared myself the minute we got home from the last trip about not being able to vape or smoke on the next one. And I think once you're on the plane and in there, it's not as bad as what you think it might be. Or you just know that, well, it is what it is. Well, I hate that phrase. I really do. But you know what the deal is, and there's nothing you can do about it. Unless you have a sneaky vape into my handbag. Yes, the US airport. Oh, hang on. Yes, knitting needles. I can bring crochet. I don't know how to knit, but I can bring crochet needles. And I do know you can bring scissors. Yes, the US airports. Actually, US airports do have smoking rooms. Yes, I forgot about that. You can smoke in US airports. I forgot. Completely forgot. Adelaide would never have a smoking room. Now, green, red, orange, yellow, green, blue. So I've just finished that row, and that's 1, 2, 3. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, and that's the 4th. That's the first stitch of the row. Shall I finish the row and then one, 2, 3, that's the stitch. I might just finish the row and then stop the stream. Green, blue, purple. So I've done the green. What I need to do now is the purple. Right, oh, my purple's all the way over there. Oh, now I have to get up. Get my big behind up out of that chair. Oh. No, I'll go for the darker purple. I'll get rid of the old wool first instead of breaking out the new wool. Right. Now, green, blue. I'll get rid of the green. So the green's gone. The green can go like a hoe. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. I feel like I'm repeating myself. There we go. Keep the blue and add the purple. Right, give me the green. I'll wind that up. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, round, round, right round. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Oh, my neck. I'll do this last row. And then I want to show you what I've got ready for next week. Right. Okay, and blue, purple. Where's the purple? Purple. How do you say purple in German? It's purple. Purple. Pretty. Hang on. Hold that down. And we hook that up in there and slip stitch. Okay. Did I slip stitch? I can't remember if I actually slip stitch. Oh yeah, that was a slip stitch. I must be getting tight eyes. Yes, isn't it looking wonderful? Shall I have a... I'll just chain this 3. 1, 2... Was that a chain 3? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Should I just put us onto the main screen? Main camera, here we go. And I've decided I'm not going to worry about... I'm going to have to do my hair. I can't... My hair's getting too grey. I can't cope. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? I reckon the purple is just at the top of my ears now. I'm not coping with the grey. I'm going to do one home job of dye and then... How do I look? Oh. You love it? That bit there, that doesn't look too crash hot though. Oh. Well, whatever it was, I can't see it now. So, okay. And I've just stuffed myself up. Purple, there we go. I've got to chain one. I've got to do my chain 3 again. Right. I can't cope with the grey. I've got to do it. I'll do it tomorrow afternoon. And then I'll do it, get the hairdressers to do it a week before. I still think, because there's 4 weeks, so I'm just got to go mad if I have to cope with that. 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet into the same stitch as I did that. So I'll finish off this last row, and I'll decide if I just want to do a, like a, I don't know, a single band of purple. I may not need to. Oh man. I suppose everyone's ready for bed now. I've got things I need to do tomorrow. I bet Fluffy's gone to sleep. Thank you, Drew. But that's alright. I think Werner's cleaning his teeth, getting ready for bed. Oh no. I thought I saw a mistake, but I didn't. Oh, dearie me. Oh. Yeah, I reckon the crochet will keep me busy. I know Drew will be like, he'll be so excited he won't be able to stay seated. Oh dear. But you know, watching movies, talking. But what they do turn the lights out. There's a... I don't know how it works, because I know when we arrive, like we arrive during the day, usually a few hours after we like take off. That we arrive the day before, so I don't know how they work it. Because when we leave, you'd leave at night time, so that you arrive in the morning, like 2 days later. So they obviously go back in time. But then they work it that they have like, you sleep, I think you have, I can't remember if you have breakfast. I know you have at least one main meal, or a couple of main meals, and oh, what do they do? I don't know if we have plain. I don't know if we have breakfast on the plane going over, like to Sydney. I think we might have a snack or something. Are we going to Sydney or Melbourne? I can't remember. It's only a couple of hours. I think we can have breakfast before we leave at the airport, because we'll be getting up at 3 or 4 or whenever it is. We'll be getting there at, maybe even getting there at 4. I think we have, they must give us lunch. I think they give us lunch, dinner and breakfast. I'm not sure. Or do we, oh hang on, no, I think because we fly, I don't think we get lunch. I think we actually technically miss out on lunch. But I think lunch is like dinner. Because we go forward in time, I think what would normally be our lunchtime, because we go back in time, it's last night's dinner. Because, you know, we fly all night, we leave on a, let's say we leave on a Monday, we fly all night, we fly overnight, we're there for 12 hours, so that's like a full day, you know, plus all the other bits and pieces like getting to Sydney and stopovers and stuff. So I mean, it's a good day. And we just arrived the same day, so we're actually flying backwards in time to dinner the previous night. And then we sleep, or they put the plane in sleep mode or dark mode, nighttime mode, evening mode, whatever you want to call it. You can't sleep, you just can't. Not unless you take a pill. And then when you wake up, you have breakfast. And then you have 7, 8, 9, 10, another few hours of flying. And then we arrive in Los Angeles. And then I think we take a connecting flight to San Francisco. Or do we come straight to San Francisco? Well, that's right, yes. I can't remember, do we go to Are we in Los Angeles first and then go to San Francisco? Or do we come straight to San Francisco? I can't remember. I'm in the mood for barbecue shapes. I might have watch a bit of TV when I finish this one. I've nearly finished the round. It hasn't taken me long. I reckon that's what I'll do. I'll just crochet a few beanies and I like. I know. And the food isn't bad. My friend says she doesn't like the food, but I actually don't mind it. You get a choice. It's not a lot of food, but they're always bringing snacks and stuff. Like they'll bring an apple and they'll bring you an ice cream and they'll bring you these little pastries and muesli bars. Actually, I think you pretty much spend Oh, the whole fucking trip eating. And then you can go to the back of the aeroplane and eat all their snacks. They have Tim Tams and muesli bars and all sorts of wonderful things. They bring a Wheat bar around. Okay, so I'm about to finish my, what I think may or may not be my final round. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that's the fourth. I will do, what will I do? Nothing. I am going to put a stitch marker in there. Oh, it's nearly 10 o'clock. Right, so I'm going to put you up on the main. Yes. Main camera. So there we go. Here's my beanie. Now you can tell that the bottom of the beanie you're using thinner yarn. But that's okay. And here we go. Oh, it's nice and warm. Alright, so there you go, you can have a close look. I'll bring the camera close. It's over my ear. I reckon I'm sort of like thinking do you reckon one more round of just plain purple? I am so gay. I am so gay. I am so gay. La, la, la. I'd like to know your opinion. You like it as it is? So just like this, just people can take it off if not. Yeah, I'm into, that's what I was going to try and put my hair in a bun and have it, but it's just not going to work. Yeah, I reckon I might. I'm liking it as it is. I'm in two minds. I'm liking it as it is, but I also feel that it just needs to be finished off in a way, if that makes sense. But will that make it too long? Oh, it shouldn't make it too long. Thank you. Yeah, I'll do one more round, but I won't tie it off, and I'll show you next week what it looks like, and we can decide if we like it. Yeah, but I mean, you can see that although it's good to have that bit of tightness around the head. Oh dear. Yeah, that's cool. I'm loving that. I'm glad I did that as a project. So I'll do one more. And next week, I am really, really excited for this because this is like my own idea. And I'm calling it my own idea because I was looking up crochet friendship bracelets. And do you know there's not a single pattern out there for an actual crocheted friendship bracelet? And this is why I'm calling this project Trust the Process. Is he? Yes, I can roll it up if I don't like it. So this is the friendship bracelet. It's... I'll put it closer to the camera. It's got its faults, but it's kind of not bad. But like all the friendship bracelets that you see to make, I mean, I'd love that edge, like this edge not to be so, I'd like it to be a little bit more straight. Oh God. Straight on a Pride friendship bracelet. But I don't know, I'm sort of, because I'm going to stitch all these things in afterwards. I didn't get a chance to stitch them in. But yeah, so I'm going to do that next week and see what it looks like. But yeah, as I said, I'd like the edges to be a bit more even. You made them with thin thread. Yes, yes. Actually, this stuff seems to be a bit thinner. Or is it? No, it's about the same. It's about the same. What about that one? There's the green next to the yellow. It's a different wool. I think it's a different... oh, hang on. Sorry, wrong yellow. This yellow. I think it's just a different wool. Yeah, look, might be the same size. Maybe this is just a... I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I'll do that with the brand new wool. And see how it goes. Yes, tapestry spread. But yeah, you don't... There's no actual crochet project to do it. It's all... like weaving and a different kind of stitching that you use to make the friendship bracelets. So I decided to see if I can make my own, and I did. That's just a chain stitch and 3 rows of single crochet. And that's it. The tricky part was to get all the colours to line up and stuff. But anyway, no worries. Well, thanks, Drew. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Fluff. I will, during the week, I'll add another band of purple towards the end. I'll show you what it looks like. If we don't like it, then I'll just stitch it or frog it. If I do, I'll tie it off and keep it as it is. Anyway, love you all. Have a wonderful week next week, the start of a new working week. And I shall see you hopefully on Friday for Drew, Werner and my triple treat. Thanks, Dee. I haven't had to concentrate very hard. I could talk and stitch at the same time. I didn't have to worry about concentrating. Anyway, lots of love. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. And I shall see you all next week. Oops. Nearly poked my eye out with my own scissors.